Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Universal You. Today we will be discussing the meanings of the various aura colors and I will relate them to your life path. Alright, let's begin. In the previous video, I shared with you a meditation, a couple of meditations actually, on how to see with your third eye and subsequently be able to read people's auras and gain a whole host of psychic abilities. So for those of you who are interested in interpreting the aura colors, this is a great video, especially if you want to provide readings for people you know and love. This can be a very healing process. So first of all, I'd like to state that it is of imperative importance that you ask for permission. This is something that those of you who practice Reiki should be very familiar with. If you're going to provide spiritual healing of any kind to another person or being, you must ask for permission first. May I please read your aura? Yes, you may. And then at the end of the session, say thank you. This sets the space for higher channeling and provides a lot of insight during this session that's very invaluable and can't necessarily be taught. It's very intuitive, and I'm sure you'll discover that when you practice this on your own. All right, so I'm just going to take a little peek at my notes. Very good. All right. So when you are looking at a person with your third eye and reading their aura, you're going to notice various, I want to say, layers of color. About an inch or so just above the head in a vibrational frequency higher than the etheric plane, you're going to see a shimmering color that often changes and shifts. And then just above that, you'll see a sort of bright color that is usually very stable. So this is your radiating aura and your ground aura. The radiating aura will tell you what a person enjoys from life and what experiences fulfill them. And the ground color aura will tell you about a person's life path. So I'm going to stick a picture of the chakras here, and as I go along the colors, you should get an idea of the certain personality traits that these colors entail. And I encourage you to go out and research this yourself. All right, so let's begin with a red. Let's start with red. So your root chakra, the correspondence of this in terms of elements is earth. So you'll find that people with a red ground color aura are natural leaders. They're good with finances. They're very vital and energetic. A person with a red ground color aura is a natural born leader, and that's their life path, their purpose. Whatever they choose in life to do, it will involve a certain leadership role. If it's an irradiating aura, it means that person enjoys being a leader. It may not be their necessarily their life path, but it is something that they enjoy doing. Let's move up to the sacral chakra. This is orange and it represents joy. You'll find people with a ground color orange are very easy to get along with. They can have conversations with people and bring out the best in them. People with an orange ground color aura are very good being maternal or paternal, very good at taking care of people and nurturing. So you'll see how that translates into their personal life. A person with a ground radiating aura enjoys nurturing people and bringing joy into people's lives. Let's move on to yellow. All right, so your yellow ground chakra aura will be indicative of a person who is very empowered, very skilled in multiple aspects of life, and is a real go-getter. Now, I just want to go over these in terms of elements, but first let me move on to green, your heart chakra. People with green color auras are generally natural healers, are very creative, and whatever they do in life will entail healing people or providing healing in any way, shape, or form. This can be medical healing, or this could simply be making people laugh or bringing some semblance of emotional restoration into a person's life. All right, so I'm gonna go with the element correspondence now, just for those of you who are into this sort of thing. Your red corresponds with earth, your orange corresponds with water, your yellow with fire, and your green with air. That's just for you who are into that sort of thing. All right, now we're gonna move on to the more, I wanna say, uh, yeah, let's just move on. We've got the blue, your throat chakra. People with this ground color are very natural communicators. They are able to understand things very easily and also uh, express them very easily as well. Blue is the color of understanding and healing and good communication. So you'll find natural teachers with this ground color aura. And if it's in the radiating, it means the person enjoys communicating or sharing information, that sort of thing. All right, then you've got your deeper blue, your third eye chakra. People with this and also relating to the crown chakra, these two are sort of synonymous with each other. People with these ground color auras are very spiritual people. Their color brightens when they research spiritual endeavors and when they go out and learn things of a spiritual nature to better themselves and to improve their own lives and the lives around them, of the people around them. Yes, people with this ground color aura are very intuitive and naturally psychic. And then you've got your crown chakra aura. Again, this is very intuitive. This is cosmic connection. So people with this ground color aura also are very spiritual and receive fulfillment in life from spiritual studies and understanding and also guiding people along their own life path. All right. So I'm gonna go also above what I'm showing you here. There's also a very rare white ground color aura. A person with a white ground color aura is able to establish relationships with pretty much anyone, and you have to understand that when you shine white light through a prism, you get the full color spectrum. So that's where you understand that white light is the color of purity and cleansing. Often before astral projecting, I encourage people to have a white light visualization, and often before various sacred rituals are undertaken, white light is visualized. And then you have your gold aura. This is also very rare. People who have changed the world tremendously have this ground color aura. It corresponds with the eternal or the absolute and the cosmic. So basically, anything can happen. I'm gonna go ahead and say that your green number correspondence is 11, your white number correspondence is 22, and your gold is 33. So those of you who are experiencing spiritual awakening and seeing these numbers everywhere, that just gives you a little bit of an idea as to how far you've come along. Anyway, you also have a pink ground color, which are people who enjoy security and, dare I say, pampering and luxury. Loving people, these. All right, so that's your colors in terms of the ground color and the radiating. When you do aura readings, you'll notice various different combinations. I did an aura reading for a friend a few months ago. His ground color was green, but his radiating was purple. So that led me to believe that his life path is one of healing naturally, and he enjoys spiritual understanding. So he finds fulfillment in life by healing people in a spiritual manner. And I want to say that when you're doing these readings for people, you will definitely start to channel. Channeling happens when you are intuitively guided by cosmic consciousness for the healing of the person you're reading and also yourself. So this is a general guideline of the colors of the auras, but I can guarantee you now that you'll intuitively receive information about a person when you are giving them a reading as a result of intuitive ESP, which we discussed in the third eye series. Yeah. All right. I hope that clarified a lot for you. One of the incredible privileges of sharing this information is I get to learn it more than once, which is great. If you have any input you'd like to share on this particular topic, that would be great. I am going to go further in depth with the various chakras and their correspondences. In this video, I mentioned the elemental correspondences, but there's Kabbalistic correspondences, there's relation to the Platonic solids, and also to sacred geometry, which is really just interesting if you want to understand that the universe is ultimately harmonious as a single conscious mind that we are all individualized expressions of. All right, thank you for watching. I'm going to be talking a bit further on the life path and your journey through different stages of being, so stay tuned. We're going to be talking about ascension next.